I didn't unravel it. I probably should do that in the stores. Ooh, wow. Michelle here, also known as Fancy Dinosaur Tea Party, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going thrifting. I'm kind of looking for some fabrics. I mean, it is almost spring outside. Although, yes, I love crocheting. Crocheting is like my favorite thing to do. It's gonna get to that point where it's gonna be too hot to wear crochet things, and that's when I switch gears into sewing and just make a bunch of fancy dresses. And when I mean fancy dresses, I mean just dresses with dinosaurs on them. Also, I got a new phone. It's been 4 years since I got a new phone, and I'm one of those people that try to hold on to my phone as long as physically possible. As soon as I typed in new phone on my old phone, it was like, hey, you looking for a new phone, huh? Well, I'm gonna start dying on you really fast, and I'm gonna use up all your storage on random things. So anyways, I needed a new phone for the storage and also camera quality. I actually have nice camera quality now. So besides that, I'm going thrifting with my sister today. I love sweaters. You know I love my grandpa's sweaters, but again, spring is coming. I need to shop for the now, not for the future, and that is one of my problems. Anyway, let's just get right into me going thrifting. I started off in the home decor section. I saw these cute little pumpkins, but $5 each. Don't think so. I always like looking at the art. There was a sad cat, but other than that, there just wasn't anything that, you know, interested me. I saw this little jewelry box holder, I think, or maybe it has something to do with stationery, but I actually had one very similar to this when I was growing up in the early 2000s. And then I looked at my favorite section, which is the bed linens and fabric department of the thrift store, because I never know what I'm going to find there. I am looking for, like, you know, a nice tapestry blanket, and that price isn't too bad for that blanket there. I've seen them go much higher, especially the Value Village that's closer to me. And then I saw this one. It was kind of hidden, and I pulled it out, and oh my goodness, for $8, this adorable tapestry blanket with sunflowers on it. I could not believe that it was actually still in the store for that price. I love looking through the fabrics. You just never know what you're gonna find, especially when you find like dead stock fabrics or vintage fabrics that, you know, you'll never find in a fabric store. Like this fabric here. This was actually in the blanket section. It's definitely fabric, and oh my goodness, it's gorgeous. And for $4, like, you know, I had to get this. I always love checking out the patterns that they have at the thrift store. A lot of times I will find vintage patterns for, like, you know, super cheap, so I'll buy them. It's so funny though, because I was waiting for probably 20 minutes because some lady, I don't know if she was even looking through the patterns, but she was just standing in front of these for like 20 minutes. So I was like circling her like a vulture. I'm just like, come on lady, just like move, because I want to see what's in here. Eventually she did move, and I actually didn't find anything in here. It's a little tiny like sewing box kit that has like all this.
$3.
I know, but I have everything in here. And it looks like a tiny little like ottoman. I've seen on TV. Cuts through anything. My sister found this thing. Normally I look in the men's sweaters for sweaters, but I kind of want to find like myself a cool Vans, like the brand Vans, a sweater by them with their, like, you know, their logo and their checkerboard. And I feel like the best place to look for one of those is probably in like the athletic sweater department. Unfortunately didn't find any, but I found this one, and I think it's like hand painted. I love the little tag. It's a tiger, but it was like $10. This sweater screams 2009 Michelle, and I know 2009 Michelle would have bought it because I own one so similar to it. Frog playing golf. A few weeks ago, I actually found a serger machine for sewing at a thrift store. It was $40 and I didn't pick it up, so that's kind of what I'm looking for. But I did find this iron. It was actually really cool. It didn't have the plug to plug it into the wall, so I don't know why anyone would try to sell that. There was this cute little radio that reminded me of the same radio my mom had in the 90s. Also, my mom had the exact same set in the 90s that I remember using in my hair. And then there was this, video cleaner. Don't really need those anymore, but you know, for $4, you can buy it. This was definitely something I think 2013 Michelle would have bought. Yeah, I would have bought this in 2013. I've been looking for this exact same shirt. Unfortunately, it wasn't a size small and it was $10, so I did not buy it. We also had to stop at Walmart and my sister found a baby Bowser. Stop it with his punches!
My son has me pulled in for his safety. Safety first.
This thrift store is very hit and miss for me. Sometimes I'll find like the most amazingest items, and then other times there's nothing that I want, and their prices are pretty fair except for their furniture. Their furniture is extremely pricey for some reason, but their clothing is a fair price. And I always forget to check out their fabrics and sheets and linens, like that whole department, because it's the back of the store and it's pretty busy, so I don't really go and check it out, but I am so glad that I did because I found these vintage curtains for $6. I really wanted to spend more time looking through all this fabric, but there was like these two ladies with a shopping cart that were like following me down every single aisle, and it's just like, can you give me some space? I didn't really have enough time to like search through here. And this store is always extremely busy. I think it's because it's the only thrift store in its area. Like you have to travel like 30 minutes in any other direction to find a thrift store. So I think that's why it's always so busy, and I just get too anxious and I don't stay long in here. And I am back home, so I'm going to show you what I have gotten from the stores. I didn't really find any clothing that I was looking for. I wanted some nice t-shirts. I wanted maybe like a grandpa sweater. There just wasn't anything that I was like calling towards me. I did find like some cute shirts, but they were just like too pricey and not really what I'm looking for, so I didn't want to spend the money on them. I got a lot of fabric, which I am very happy about. I'm going to start off with Value Village, and the first thing that like caught my eye was this tapestry blanket just with sunflowers on it. I didn't unravel it. I probably should do that in the stores. Ooh, wow. I think this is actually really, really cute. I like this, and yes, I will be making it into a sweater because I want a sweater. My last sewing video, which feels like forever, I did make a tapestry blanket sweater out of, I'm pointing at it right now. It was like a cat and some swan type of tapestry blanket. It was a little bit on the smaller side. This one looks a lot bigger, so I think I'm gonna get a lot more material out of it. The great thing about it was only $7.99 for this whole thing. I probably should stop putting it so close to my face because I have not washed it yet. It will be washed. The places that I usually go to that are closer to me, they want like $13, $14 for this. $7.99 for this is a pretty good deal if you ask me. And then this item, I think it was in the wrong spot, but it like caught my eye and I'm like, oh my goodness, how is it still here? I found this material. Wait, how much material? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What? I did not realize there was this much of it. Oh my goodness, this is gorgeous. What did I pay for it? $3.99 for this vintage material. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry, but this is just so nice. I'm kind of seeing if there is a label on it. Sometimes like on the sides here, label that tells you the brand. Nope, nothing but some vintage fabric for $4. Yes, please. So that was everything from the Value Village. I know I didn't really buy too much stuff, but again, I'm trying to keep underneath the budget. I also had to buy a bunch of yarn today. Yay. Then we ended up going to like this other like smaller thrift store, and I found something that I have been looking for a while, but first, on the note of fabric, I also got fabric there. I got this vintage fabric. I don't know, they wrote it in yards. I mean, I'm in Canada. I don't do yards, I do meters. It was $1.25, and do I have some scissors? Don't know how much fabric it comes with. I also don't really know what the pattern looks like, so I'm gonna cut this open now. See what it looks like. So close. Let's see what this looks like. Oh my goodness, this is amazing. This is so cute. Oh my god. Oh, wow. That's a lot of fabric. fabric. That's much more fabric than I thought I was getting. Look at all this fabric. It's tropical, but vintage. It's like vintage tropical. This is cute. I don't know what I'm gonna make with it yet. Spring is coming and I just want to get back into like sewing things. The last item I've been looking for a while, and that would be curtains. And I know you're like, Michelle, what's wrong with these curtains? They don't go with my theme. And you might be like, well, they kind of go with your theme. I want a new theme. I also have to like keep moving them because I'm using them kind of like as wallpaper. Not really wallpaper, but just like to cover up the bright blue paint that I picked out like 10 years ago. But yeah, I usually have them over there and then I swing them over, but it's always such a hassle because it's on wire and hooks and it's just a lot of like detangling and whatnot. Well, I just wanted to find curtains that could just go here because I'm actually going to be redoing this wall. I'm excited for it because my channel does thrifting and crochet projects right now and I haven't really dived into the home decor because I don't have my own home to do the home decor. I have like my room and that's pretty much it. I need a new curtains to go with my new theme, which hopefully I will get done this week. So I'll show you them. I found these. Oh wow, these are big curtains. I technically only needed one, but it came in a pack of two. $6. $6 for a pack of two. And there's a lining on it. And I wanted to make sure there is a lining because this is a south facing window. And I know technically I should be filming with the south facing window facing me, but it doesn't really work out in this room. And it's the only window I have in this room that faces the south. Light is always coming in here. And when I'm filming, it just gets really, really bright and then I look really, really dark. So I needed something. And these are like straight from your grandma's house. But they still, oh God, they have the hooks on it. Very dangerous hooks made in the US. So they're definitely vintage. Anything that's like made in the US or made in Canada, I know it's like before the 90s at least. And I originally was actually gonna go for like an orange. These just, I don't know if you can really see it, but they have like the flecks of like some oranges, some yellows, some browns in it. I really like the texture of it. $6 for two of these. I'm picking these up for $6. That's $3 each. You know what they sell these for at Value Village? This one panel would be $10. And then if you wanted the matching panel, another $10. So I'm really excited to do that. I need to, of course, wash them. Everything's gonna get washed, which means I gotta take the hooks out of them. Are they easy to take out of? The hooks just slide right out, so that's perfect. That should do it for my video. And if you are not subscribed and you like sewing, crafting, but mainly thrifting, why not subscribe? And you can also follow me on my Instagram, which is Fancy Dinosaur Tea Party. I think that is it, so y'all have a good day now.